Rough. It's gonna be a good game today. They brought a lot of ringers in it, but
How many goals?
how many goals? I'm looking at 3 goals,
Hat-trick.
5 assists.
Okay. Never been done before.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Final Third YouTube channel, and as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we have got a banger for you today. We are rematching Pathetico Madrid. We played them in the KO5 tournament and we beat them in convincing fashion. However, I feel this time is going to be a bit different. So guys, get your popcorn ready because like I said, we have got a banger today. Before I get to the starting lineup, like always, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also don't forget to drop a like on the video. Without further ado, let's get straight into the starting lineup. And the starting 5 is as follows. We have got Salah followed by the gaffer Nana Amarim, who captains the side. And then we've got Isagi, aka Elvis. And then we've got Arbo. And then we've got Craig. And then on the bench today, we have got Pat. This is basically the team that played in the KO5 tournament, except for Rory. But hopefully, we can still do the job against Pathetico Madrid. So without further ado, let's get straight into the action. So here we are, guys, about to get into the action. As you can see, we are repping the away kit. Unfortunately, because the kits are similar to Pathetico, they've got to put the bibs on. But straight from kickoff, and Arbo absolutely rifles it into the bottom left corner. What a star. As you can see, Nana giving him the tap of approval there on the back. But anyway, straight back into the action here. As you can see, both teams dueling for it there. Craig getting stuck in. My guy trying to dribble through. Nana gets a touch in. Craig in on goal. Can he double up the lead? Unfortunately not. The keeper makes himself as big as possible there. However, the ricochet goes for a high ball. Anyway, Nana wins the ball high up the pitch there. However, gets pressed, leaves one on my guy there. My guy goes for a shot there, bounces everywhere, but luckily ends up in the hands of Salah. He rolls it out there to Arbo, who's being pressed immediately. However, we're still on the ball there. Anyway, my guy tries to dribble through. Craig gets a nice foot in. Nana goes for the shot there, but unfortunately just hits off the post. Goes for a second attempt there, but puts it completely wide. However, still on the ball. And then moving on, my guy here is going to dribble through. Gets past Craig. Still on the ball here. He's going to go for a shot there, but Elvis gets a very vital block there. I think that was goal bound. Anyway, my guy there, lovely drop of the shoulder. However, Arbo's making sure he's absolutely on him. However, we're going to do our first substitution. The gaffer's going to jump off, and Pat is going to jump on. Anyway, about 10 minutes into the game now. Pathetico on the ball here. My guy plays a dangerous ball there to Craig, who makes no mistakes there with the opportunity and slots it in to make it 2-0. Doubles up the lead. Lovely stuff there from Craig. Very good position there from the boys to push up high up the pitch. But my guy there with a shot there absolutely smashes the ball there. I think Salah does get hand to it and tips it onto the post. Very close there, but nice save there from Salah. Anyway, Craig spreads the ball there. Lovely turn there from Arbo, but tries to go for a cheeky chip, but the keeper stands his ground. My guy tries to go the opposite way there, but just drags his shot a little bit there, luckily for us. Anyway, Isagi going through the gears now. Gonna turn around, sees Craig in a lot of space there, and he taps it in to make it 3-0. The boys are playing their game. Lovely stuff there from Isagi, aka Elvis, and obviously Craig to put the cherry on the cake there. Nice stuff there. My guy intercepts, drops the shoulder there onto my guy there. He goes for the shot, and what a save there from Salah. Very strong left hand just to keep his clean sheet intact. Anyway, Pathetico here, my guy is going to go for another long range shot. Absolutely rifles it, but you know who's there once again at the back there just to tip it around the post. Lovely stuff there from Salah. And then my guy there, lovely feet, swivels, and he slots it in to make it 3-1. It was about time Pathetico were going to get a goal, and they do manage to get a goal there. He makes it 3-1. Anyway, Arbo here, lovely hold up play, plays it into Craig there, but the keeper makes an astounding save. And then unfortunately, Arbo puts a rebound into Rose's head, but it is what it is. Anyway, Pathetico on the ball here. Almost hits the cameraman, but I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I think the ref's going to play on nonetheless. Elvis here, a lot of time and space. Can he go for it? Yes, he can, and puts it all the way into the top right corner to make it 4-1. What a shot there from Elvis. Pathetico are not too happy with that decision. They feel like the cameraman was in the way. I can't say the cameraman actually wasn't me today, luckily, so I won't be taking the blame for that one. But nonetheless, moving on, Pathetico have got a free kick here by the looks of it. Plays it to my guy who swivels, goes for a shot there. Great save there from Salah to stay as big as possible there. Both teams dueling for it. However, the ball ends up with Craig there. And then moving on, we've got SJ here, who's playing for Pathetico. Didn't quite know he was actually playing for them, but nonetheless. But anyway, I think the ref sees something off the ball here between Arbo and my guy there. And my guy falls completely on the floor there after that little push there from Arbo. But nonetheless, because it was in front of the ref, Arbo's earned himself his first sin bin. Yep, he's jumping off there. Nana's going to have to jump back on by the looks of it here, but nonetheless, it's still 4-1. A few minutes till half time now, so hopefully we can see it out the first half. Great start from the boys though, nonetheless. Pathetico with a 3 kick here with SJ on the ball. Looking for some runners, plays it into my guy here, but looks like nothing comes of it. Anyway, my guy's dancing, jinky me jinky, tries to go for a shot there, but once again, what a save from Salah with his left hand just to tip it around the post. Rolls out the ball to Nana there, but anyway, moving on. We've got Pat here on the right hand side, drops the shoulder, goes for a very tight angle. However, the rebound goes out into the middle of the part there. Intercepted by Isagate, aka Elvis, plays it into Craig, gets the 1-2 off, and can he slot it in? Not quite. The keeper just gets to it and makes a great outstanding save there to keep it at 4-1. Very vital save that could have dropped the mood down definitely for Pathetico, but nonetheless, here 24th minute, Elvis here should have been doodling on the ball there, and we get punished there. SJ for Pathetico slots it in to make it 4-2. He makes up for his mistake at the earlier goal there that Craig had, but nonetheless here both teams just playing with the ball. It's getting very chippy at the moment. As you can see, we got Nana arguing with my guy there. Not quite sure which side it's going to, but I believe the ref has given it to us, as it looks like my guy did kick Nana and not the ball. Anyway, last few seconds of the first half here. Definitely high pressure first half, but anyway, I believe that is the halftime whistle, and a well needed halftime, because what a first half that was. But anyway, let's have a listen to what the boys have got to say.
No danger. But we've all got to do that, Abo. You've been doing it as well. You've got to tuck in and block that inside.
Do you know what it is then?
I was staying on last man.
Fuck that.
We've got to revert back to the normal tactic of let's stay deep, and I'd rather than shoot from wide than shoot from the middle.
Yeah. Salah.
So we're going to
Unbelievable save there, mate.
let's stay compact in it and force wide.
Yeah,
Because we've had better chances than them, bro.
you know they want to force it through the middle. Yellow Boots wants to run it. You know they're going to try and take us on, so we have to double up. As soon as you see that double block, they're going to pass it to the last man, and then we just shuffle.
Yeah, and do you know what? Let's start doing this. Assume your man's going to get beat. Assume your man's going to get beat. I didn't think he'd do that either, so then I was a bit behind.
I didn't think he was going to go in his last one. No way. I was expecting traffic in there.
The guy with the yellow beat is always panicking. And he does his skills, he's always there.
Watch the game as you shout it.
I know, yeah.
And here we are ready for the second half. Hopefully we can keep this momentum up. Straight away from kickoff, Pathetico tried to go for a shot there, but looks like it was a very tamed effort there for Salah. Anyway, Craig there getting pressed by my guy. My guy in the middle of the park turns, swivels. Can he get another shot off? Yes, he can, and he rifles it into the bottom left corner. The fans enjoyed that one. That was in the net before Salah could even dive, but nonetheless, not the start that we wanted. Anyway, free kick for us. Craig plays it into Arbo. He tries to go for a bit of a Travella shot there, but the keeper makes a great save for that. Nana pressing my guy. He gets out of danger there. Lovely stuff from my guy. Don't know his name, but I'm going to give him the nickname of Minton from Brighton. He's quite jinky me jinky. But anyway, from his own half there, SJ goes for a shot to make it 4-4. Nice finish, I must say. Puts in the top right corner. I think Salah was a bit unsighted there, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, Nana getting pressed there and tries to win it back and goes for a cynical foul there. Very tactical foul there from Nana, I must say. Had to do it because he knew he lost the ball, so that was his only choice there. Very good decision in my opinion, because I think that was an easy goal. Arguably could have also been a penalty, but nonetheless it looks like it's going to be a free kick. And Nana's not even going to get sin bin for that, but Arvo got sin bin for a little push before. Hey man, I don't make the decisions, man, I just report them. But anyway, here my guy trying to set up his teammate, plays into SJ there, goes for a shot there, and Salah makes once again a great save to keep the ball out of the net. Anyway, Nana trying to fill Jinky. Jinky tries to get past SJ, can't quite do so. He's going to go the opposite way here, and Nana says, get on the weights, and pushes him into the board. But he goes for a bit of abscess there with my guy, and I think he might have hurt himself there, putting on a brave face, but I know them one's hurt. As you can see, signaling to Pat to jump on immediately because he knows he's tweaked something. I know my guy enjoyed that one. He feels like he's in Nana's head rent free, but nonetheless, substitution. And then moving on, free kick here. to Pathetico, plays it to my guy. He tries to go for a shot there, and he slots it in to make it 5-4. And he's celebrating there to the fans. The Pathetico fans definitely are enjoying this game, I must say. Very close game, but not the second half that we wanted so far. It looks like it's all Pathetico at the moment. My guy drags his shot, but it ends up being a nice pass from my guy there. Like I said, I'm going to call him Minton, so Minton scores there to make it 6-4 to Pathetico, man. I don't know what's going on in this second half, but it is not good. Anyway, ball playing there to Craig. Lovely touch, I must say, but he can't quite finish his dinner. Still dueling for the ball there, but ends up back in the Pathetico keeper's hands. Nana's going to jump on, going to see if he can try and run off this injury. He's definitely risking himself, but nonetheless, he knows how important this game is. Anyway, Minton on the ball here, trying to shake off. Isagi turns him, I must say, goes for a shot there, but just drags a shot. Rebound goes out to my guy there. He puts it over the bar. However, Minton still on the ball here, trying to shake off Elvis. Still on the ball. Elvis is good, just kept his eye on the ball there. Gets a lovely foot in, plays into Abo here. He's going to try and drive, going to try and curl it. Wrong foot's the keeper, and it somehow bundles in. But you know what I say it with me, we take those. 6-5 to Pathetico at the moment. That is our first goal this half. Hopefully we can sort it out, but my guy interception still on the board there and rifles it in, and look at him celebrating, man. He is happy with that one, and so are the fans, man. The decent turnout this game, I must say, man. Definitely helps with the environment, man, I must say. But anyway, a little bit of afters there between Pat and my guy there. Not too happy with that. Pat not too happy with the time waste, especially because there's so much time left in the game. So you know, Pat's not too happy about that, but he doesn't want to lose his head there. But anyway, Albert plays the ball there into Nana. He slots it in, and he goes straight for the ball there. Slots it in even with his little injury there. Anyway, ball played into Isagi. Craig takes over there, and my guy gets absolutely fouled there. As you can see, Pathetico not too happy with that one, but I think that one's clear as day, man. Completely chopped across his body and fouled him. Anyway, last 5 minutes of the game, Pathetico are wasting as much time as possible. Could it seem to bite them in the ass? Abo here, can he get the opportunity? And he starts in to make 7-7, and he punishes them for wasting time. And he slots in. There is 5 minutes left in the game. Can we still win this? The win is definitely still on. Let's find out. Anyway, Isagi here plays it into Craig here in the middle of the park, plays it into Abo. Is that the opportunity? It seems like it was, but the keeper once again makes himself as big as possible and makes a great save. Last few seconds of the game. Ball tried to play it into my guy, gets intercepted. Got Nana here on the ball here, long range effort, but unfortunately sends it into row Z. Last 10 seconds of the game here. Pathetico trying to be quick with it. Plays the 1-2. Can he get a shot off? Yes, he can. Isagi with a great block there. Craig trying to get the rebound there, but it looks like that is full time. And what a game! What a game, man. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'll catch you at the end of the episode. But yeah, let's have some post-game interviews.
Tight game?
Yeah.
Very tight game.
I was chatting right into the ref.
Hey, all I want to say is one of their players was just crying from the start of the game. Start to finish. He can give it,
on camera, mate.
but he can't take it. Started games putting his elbows into my chest, so I'm throwing his arm, and he's throwing tantrums.
Yeah.
We'll play them again. We'll please again. And we'll definitely beat you. Take minus your ringers.
Well, the important thing is you walk away undefeated.
Undefeated. That's the keep it going.
Oh, ringers, bro.
Oh, ringers what?
All of them ringers.
And it didn't matter. It didn't matter. We were just powering today, I think.
If we were more fit, bro.
Yeah, we were
That was
just
a sign
powering
of a real team when you try and win a game, not try and roll it for 15
15
minutes. bro.
minutes.
Yeah,
15
can't lie.
minutes.
By the end,
15 minutes.
I'll be honest. Even me and the ref.
And there we have it. What a game. I told you this episode would not disappoint. The scoreline ended up being 7-7. I told you this result was going to be a bit different compared to the KO5 tournament, but nonetheless, like I said, what a banger of a match. I feel like the match was definitely a game of two halves. I think we dominated the first half, and then I think Pathetico dominated the second half. So I feel like it was quite equal, and it got a bit chirpy at the end, but nonetheless, once the whistle is done, it's all love between the two teams. But then moving on to man of the match. So you guys know the drill with man of the match. Normally, if we don't come out on top with the W, no one is man of the match. rematch, and that is again the case today. But anyway, moving on to the top goal scorer table. With it being episode 1, probably no point going through it, but pause the video if you want to have another look through it anyway. Same goes with the assist table as well. Pause the video if you want to have a look at that. And then moving on to the overall table, we actually find ourselves in the mid-pack after today's result. Probably not the start that we wanted, but nonetheless, I'm pretty sure we can pick it up from here. But yeah, guys, that has been today's episode. Like I said, it's definitely a banger, so please do your best in dropping a like on the video. But nonetheless, guys, we will catch you guys next week. Peace out.
Final third, like and subscribe.
Make sure you hit the notification button.